as if something wet stains the road.
Ew.
The right hand is making a jabbing motion.
Ew. Ew, is this bitch on her period? Question. Is there a difference between being overly friendly and flirtatious? Let me know in the comment section below. Cause I'm not, I think I'm a little bit of both, and I feel like that's a curse. Because it's like the ones that I'm being overly friendly with, those females think I'm being flirtatious, but I'm not. I'm just being overly friendly. Clock out my face. Just saying. It's just because I'm tired of people getting that shit mixed up. It's like, just because I'm friendly, just because I'm friendly don't mean I'm being flirtatious. But I feel like there's like a fine line between being overly friendly and flirtatious. I feel like it's the same thing. Probably not. I don't know. Let me know that in the comment section below. But let's get it, though.
Number 15. Nighttime in Russia. YouTube channel Illustrated Magazine published yet another crazy...
We shit. That's how we starting. We starting off with the darkness. Your dim, dull ass headlights, and I pray to God that your headlights are not your high beams right now, because if they are, you're clocked, because it's literally darkness all around you. You can't see shit, and those 4 little dots in the far distance, I feel like those are UFOs. I feel like each one of those 4 dots in the distance are red flags. Just saying.
Russian video in November of 2013. Get ready for it. A highway in the darkness of night. Some light music headlights the road. And then out of nowhere...
You know what's crazy? It's like I felt like I've seen this before, because I've reacted to a lot of scary videos. But I don't know. I probably haven't. Monty. Wait, come here. Let me know if this scares you.
No, I have to go to bed and I have nightmares.
No, you're not. Just look.
Oh God, if it scared me, I'm telling my mom.
Look.
What is it?
I
swear to God, if it's scary.
Just look.
Can I have $100?
Huh? What? No, you tripping.
Can I have at least $8?
Oh yeah. Well, look, I'll give you $1 if you watch this. I'll give you $1 if you watch this.
I swear, if it's okay. Top scary.
No, look, just look. Just look.
It's the road, and then out of nowhere.
You didn't. You didn't. What?
No, it wasn't scary. I thought it was like something was about to pop. Like,
oh no. Okay, you done. All right.
Give him my $1.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you.
Give him my $1 now.
It's in my backpack upstairs. Go.
Okay.
Only take $1 because I know how many dollars I got in my junks.
Stop yelling.
My name. Only one. What? So, that was my cousin. She's younger than me. She's what, 12, 13? I'm 25. And she didn't get scared off of that. So, you know what that tells me? Your boy's a little bitch.
An enormous bundle of sticks blasted into the middle of the road at that moment. Who knows? All I know is that this driver is a pro. He kept his wits about him enough to not overcorrect, even though this clearly scared him as much as it did us, probably more so. While this could have been a falling branch or tree, the right side of the road seems to be clear of trees, and the branches appear to be chucked straight down onto the highway.
He said the right side of the road seems to be clear of branches and trees, but the left side looks just the same as the right side. Both sides look like they don't have trees or branches. I feel like it was a clucking setup. I feel like somebody just tossed that shit, talking about some yeet.
This was certainly a terrifying event, and with no explanation, we may never know who threw those sticks.
Yeah, it's like somebody threw that
Number
shit.
14, near overturn.
What?
This is another amazing yet scary save.
That's kind of close.
Published by Life
Oh my God!
2017. Watch as a car driving alongside a semi comes closer to loss of life than they likely ever imagined. As the two drive parallel down the highway, the semi is passing the vehicle when suddenly its cargo tips.
Oh my God.
The big rig goes up on its left wheels. Those in the car must have been surprised to see the semi nearly toppling onto them before the driver manages to return the big rig to its regular balance. Although surprisingly scary, the driver's magical maneuver is worth applauding. Number 13. Between two cold trucks, Eduardo Ortega published this scary episode.
I never used to be scared of the mist or the fog or whatever. But like, ever since I seen the movie, The Mist, it's a good movie, you should check it out. And you should also check out the Netflix series, which is like a spinoff or whatever, off the movie, The Mist. But ever since I've seen that movie, I've always been scared of fogs and the mist, whatever. I feel like the mist and the fog is the same thing. But look, come on, look how thick that shit is. Like, that's crazy. And scary as a mother cluck.
In February of 2012, as you can see, it's a foggy day with limited visibility ahead. That is until you spot two sets of headlights heading towards the driver, occupying both lanes. One of the truckers had attempted to pass the other and was now in the Dashcam driver's lane. Predicting a terrible incident waiting to happen, one of the opposite coal truck drivers slows down, veering off the roadway and onto the hard shoulder. The other doesn't seem to move out of the way in the slightest. Still, the expert trucker manages to thread the needle and make it through. The drive cam is even more entertaining, as you can see the driver look back in disbelief. He'd just come face to face with losing his life and saw the other side.
This is not entertaining.
Although he has himself to thank for a quick and clean maneuver, he could give the opposite trucker a pat on the back for his knee-jerk reaction in taking his big rig off the road and out of commission.
I'm not giving you I'm not giving you a pat on the back. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm not even giving you that. I'm not giving you that. The only thing I'm gonna give you is whoa. Oh my God. Oh, whoa, wow. Oh. That's all I'm doing. Like, God, I'm not giving you no pat on the back. The clock I look like. I almost died, mother clucker. And I'm definitely not giving you one of these. No.
Number 12. Russian truckers versus highway bandits. YouTuber somewhere in Russia published this roadside nightmare in September of 2012. In the video description, he writes, author of the video stopped his truck on the road to change the wheel. 3 bandits in blue Lada tried to get $100 out of the trucker for crossing their territory. As you can see in the footage, the semi is idling, while the trucker is likely changing the wheel. As the YouTuber stated, you can see him walk up the road to pick up something off the ground, walk back and get in his vehicle as the phone rings. When he answers it, you see the blue Lada pull up alongside him. A man in a tracksuit approaches the driver's side door. Next, you hear the trucker radio for help, and soon enough, Two other big rigs heed his call. Not sure what is said in the back and forth, but a little later, the driver exits his rig to confront the bandits alongside his fellow drivers, holding a metal pipe. He walks towards the group.
You know, that's crazy. I always thought that was like an American thing. Apparently, it's just a worldwide or just a human thing, whatever. But like, I always seen it in movies and TV shows that like truckers, when one trucker is in trouble or something, then like another trucker would just help that other trucker. Like, I feel like all truckers just know each other. I was a bit racist.
Grown from one to more than half a dozen.
Damn!
It seems some of these men are from the bandit group, while the others are truckers who have managed to block the Lada and its bandits in. Confrontation kicks off amongst the group after the would-be bandits have been thoroughly pummeled. About a half a dozen men are seen heaving the Lada, which is parked on the side of the road, until it rolls onto its roof. It's lucky the truckers banded together, because it seems they're better together.
Okay, I mean, that's cool and everything. You know, it's dope that they did what they did, right? All I'm saying is, did you have to block the clucking road? Bitch, I'm trying to get some buzz. Oh, shit. I don't know why I said that instead of saying something else. But I'm trying to get some, yeah. I'm trying to get some, yeah. I'm trying to get some kitty cat. I'm trying to get that. Meow. That wasn't even funny. I don't even know why I laughed at that. But I'm trying to get some, yeah. Y'all over here blocking the road and shit. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what though. I tell all y'all motherfuckers what. If I get to my destination, you know, if I get there late and she's talking about, well, you came too late. You got here too late. I can't give up the I can't do it tonight. Sorry. You came here too late. If she hits me with one of those, oh, best believe I'm going to each and every one of y'all bodies. Just saying. I'm rocking people. I'm right.
And it's lost. This time. Number 11. Wrong way. This one is unfortunately fact, not fiction. On the northbound M40 in Oxfordshire,
what the
UK,
fuck?
Someone was headed southbound, directly into traffic. The car and caravan, which were reported to have foreign plates, flew down a 5-mile stretch of the motorway. Other drivers swerved out of the way of the car/caravan combo. The Subaru Forester towing the caravan ended up driving into a couple vehicles, which took the life of one of the drivers, who was 30 years old, along with the driver and passenger of the Subaru.
Can we get how many comments can we get? By saying for what was this story number 11? Just say comment below for story number 11, dumbass. Because it seemed like that person just kept going and had no signs of stopping. You clearly knew that you was in the wrong. You clearly knew that you was on the wrong side of the road, but you kept going. Like, you showed no signs of stopping, mother clucker.
Within their 80s, the trucker's dashcam footage shows the Subaru heading in the opposite direction of all the other northbound vehicles at the time. Moments later, the ride would come to a sad end. Police were already on their way, having received reports that someone was driving the wrong way down the motorway, and then later receiving further updates about the event. Number 10. Nightmare Alley. This video, published by Dashcam Owners World in April of 2018, shows what it's like to cross paths with something not only unexpected, but altogether surreal. The driver is cruising across some back roads. No other light source in view but his own headlights when all of a sudden, a woman dressed in white comes into view. On the ground, a dark streak draws a path to where she stands, as if something wet stains the road.
Ew.
The right hand is making
Ew.
a jabbing motion.
Ew. Ew. Is this bitch on her period? Ew. That's nasty. Herpes. I'm just saying. Just calling it out there. And you know, that's, oh. This shit looked like something straight out of a movie. I swear to goodness. And you know she not normal because she's out here in the middle of the night outside without no shoes or socks on. Athlete's foot.
The driver screams in fright and quickly backs out of there as the deranged woman wanders aimlessly towards him. He keeps backing away faster and faster until the ghost woman is no longer in view.
Why did you just...
Some commenters think this must be real.
Haul
And
ass.
suggest that this lady is one of the black-eyed kids that you hear so much about. Still others think it was a prank gone too far. Whether real or not, if I ran into this at night, I would surely panic.
Or run that bitch
Number
over.
9. Crazy Face. Joe Rob TV showcases another fright in the dark. Published in September of 2017, Joe wrote that this happened around 9 p.m. at night, although he didn't mention the location. In the clip, Joe says that there was someone walking in the distance that looked incredibly sketchy. Then he spots him. He says the guy is just standing there beneath the sign at the side of the road. He flashes his brights and the figure finally comes into view. It appears to be a guy dressed in a black t-shirt and dark jeans. The driver says he seems to be wearing a mask. The mask isn't clear, but something does seem to be wrong with the drifter's face. And as the guy slowly drives past, the figure...
Comment below what you doing in a situation like this. You see a sketchy ass mother clucker on the side of the Jones, right? I don't mean to be racist or sexist or anything like that, but I noticed that Indians, some of them, and I don't know if it is Indians, but it's a particular race that whenever they talk, they move their heads when they talk. Why is that? What's the purpose of that? Like, are you trying to get off? Are you trying to put emphasis on your talking? Like, why talk? I mean, why move your head while you're talking? I just find that funny. But let me know in the comment section, in a situation like this, you see a sus ass mother clucker on the side of the road, on the side of the jump. Are you either A, hauling ass, speeding the hell on, right? B, slowing down like this mother clucker did, or C, reversing that bitch? What you doing?
Approaches, coming towards the passenger side door as the driver shouts in terror.
Oh my God!
Some YouTubers think this grotesque thing is a demon. Others, of course, think it's a prank. But one comment stood out from the rest. Ari Cantu Aguilar from Mexico City said he came searching for answers after seeing something similar. In his own words, "One day I was walking by the street with a friend of mine.
You were walking?
We passed under a bridge and we both saw something identical to this being. He said he knows that most probably won't believe him, but finding the same type of figure online was strange. At least we know Joe got away from this pseudo-demon. After all, the video made it to the internet." Number 8. Bouncy Castle. Well, bouncy castles are good fun. There's no fun in games on the open road.
What's a bouncy castle?
Published by La Carse in April of 2016. This dash cam shows the damage that a bouncy castle is capable of.
The hell is that?
Yet another savvy truck driver shows off his skills with quick enough reflexes and foresight to prevent something seriously bad from happening. The footage shows a nighttime drive along the busy interstate. Lots of folks are on the road, clipping away at a pretty steady pace. Then suddenly in the middle of one lane appears a large purple tarp.
Oh!
What looks to be a deflated bouncy castle.
Oh,
The vehicle in front of the trucker goes around the obstacle.
a bouncy
Which
house.
on the I-40E near Nashville, Tennessee, according to the video's description.
I know what that is.
But instead of simply dodging the tarp like all the others flying down the interstate, the trucker pulls over, gets out of his car, and attempts to pull the object off the road and onto the shoulder. Apparently, the bouncy castle is pretty heavy, because the trucker has a hard time dragging it, while dozens of cars pass him by, unable to spare a thought to help. Regardless, he finally manages to remove it fully from the lane, get back in his truck, and is on his merry way again. Future drivers down the I-40E have this competent trucker to thank for his actions. Number 7. Robber Recovery. Red Pill published this clip in August of 2015. The semi's dashcam footage captures a man pull over his car in front of the big rig, which was parked on the side of the road. The trucker was apparently absent from the cab at the time, perhaps fixing a wheel. The man approaches the passenger side door, likely scoping the semi out, and then, seeing it's empty, goes round to the driver's side. Soon the man is seen running back to his vehicle holding a bag. He pops into the passenger's side of the vehicle. That's when the truck driver spots him trying to get away with his valuables and races after him. The car attempts to drive off as the man chases, but he pauses for a moment, and for some unknown reason, the would-be robber throws the bag back out the passenger's side door, and the trucker retrieves it. Although it's unclear why the robbers didn't complete their takeoff with the bag, it doesn't seem like the driver was going to catch up with them.
His fat
Maybe
ass.
the
I'm
sight
sorry.
of him was enough to scare the wits out of them. Number 6. Cut off. Trucker Clinton Rhodes, from the Otago region of New Zealand, captures lots of dashcam footage that would have you raging. Much of the footage he captures is near misses, but this one in particular could really have taken someone's life, or multiple someone's. As Rhodes drives steady, a car cuts him off to take an exit, missing his 34,000-liter petrol tanker by an inch. As you can see, the car was on the opposite side of the semi, before crossing sharply over into his lane.
I'm sorry. He should have just, the truck driver should have just sped up on purpose. Just because that was fucked up. Sorry to say. And you know I'm dead ass serious when I say the actual curse word instead of saying clup. But that was. I hate when people cut me off on the road. God. And Georgia is one of the worst top places in America that has like the most accidents. And they just recently passed the don't be on your phone or no texting and driving or whatever. Don't be on your phone while you're driving. I figured as many accidents a day there is in Georgia, they would have been, that should have been like one of the first rules. One of the first laws or something. Like, come on. But yeah, this truck driver should have just sped up a little bit and just damaged the hell out of their car. Because that was clucked up what they did. And they know it was. They was mad close.
Rhodes notes that drivers are impatient with big rigs like his, and often won't wait for the passing zone, but just go right ahead and pass on double lines. A very scary incident avoided. Number 5. Mob mentality. We've talked about this event before in a previous video, but since then we've been able to uncover more footage of this extremely scary situation. A trucker is cruising down a dark highway at night with another trucker ahead of him.
I've seen this.
Suddenly, you hear the truck ahead blare its horn,
I'm running all y'all bitches over. I'm running all y'all
Big
over.
Rig swerves to avoid hitting a makeshift roadblock that a group set up. The roadblock is trees placed across the road. The group shines flashlights into the driver's eyes, likely hoping to blind them enough to stop the big rigs. Then they could go right ahead and take what they want. But no luck at this time, as both drivers and those ahead of them make it through. This happened in a port city in northern France, across the English Channel from Dover. This second video shows the same event to even more terrifying effect, as the dashcam of the first truck in the lineup captures the lead up to the event. More of the mob appear on the road, throwing rocks and branches and attempting to stop the driver. As the driver continues forward and stops the branch, he starts to back his big rig up, and that's when the mob starts shouting and throwing stones, thinking they've got him.
Run these bitches over!
And the sheer amount of people attacking is enough to make one fear for his life, but thankfully the driver doesn't let fear get to him. He blares his horn into the night, drives forward, and the men start jumping over the railings. He plows over the trees and is on his way again. Number 4, 18-wheeler. This first video appeared on Real TV in 2001. The uploader describes this footage writing, "This seems to happen more often than you might think. A truck driver might hear of a police pursuit coming his way via CB radio, and he might actually try to block the driver's path. In a situation like this, the suspect would definitely have his work cut out for him." The clip shows dashcam footage of a taken vehicle in Des Moines, Iowa. When a 14-year-old runaway purchased this vehicle with a forged check, the police soon caught up with him. But after they successfully pulled the young man over, ordering him to exit the car with his hands in the air, he peeled away and the chase was on. The police car starts off slow, lending the boy a bit of a lead. Soon he's driving at speeds of nearly 100 miles per hour,
Oh, damn.
but the police are on it. It seems they've radioed a semi to their aid. You can see the runaway try to pass, as the semi swerves into both lanes, blocking its path. But the runaway takes an off-ramp, which leads nowhere. He's then driving into fields, his vehicle spitting up dirt and grass as he peels off again. The detour somehow leads back to the highway, where the runaway is again blocked behind the semi. The boy's tire blows up and sparks are seen flying everywhere. He soon veers onto the shoulder, still trying to clear the semi. Finally, the chase comes to an end. The driver was of course taken into custody and sentenced for his actions. Number 3, reckless driver. Why can't people just let truckers do their job?
What I'm saying
This crazy footage is from February of 2017. The footage shows why they were so worried. The big rig catches video of the truck driver just sitting in his white truck on the side of the road. Once the rig starts moving, he follows alongside. Then he pulls right in front of the semi. The trucker and his passenger wonder what in the world this guy is up to. The passenger suggests that possibly the man thinks the trucker cut him off, but the trucker thinks he's just deranged. For a long time, the truck sits there until the big rig backs up. The passenger tries to catch the white truck's license plate, but it's unclear through the rain in the distance. All the while, the trucker continues to sit there while other drivers fly past. Then suddenly, for no apparent reason, the white truck backs off and allows the big rig to pass, which it then does. The young man in the truck watches them, and as the passenger reported, he begins driving down the wrong side of the road, halting traffic. According to the trucker, the man was taken into custody and charged, so at least there's a happy ending. Number 2, Balancing Act. Published by Aaron Cox in July of 2017. This truck driver pulls off a big save after his truck almost tips over. Watch as the trucker defies gravity, as his back wheels lose traction for a moment after taking a turn too quickly, pulling it back in a way that certainly makes me a believer in this trucker's driving ability. The rig swings over,
Or luck.
bouncing to the right before settling on solid ground again, coming to a stop. It's certainly both amazing and terrifying he was able to pull this off. Something tells me the chances of success with that maneuver are quite low. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1, Near Miss. Dashcam Owners Australia is a dedicated page to reckless driving and traffic incidents.
Damn!
You guessed it, Australia.
Man, close.
In the video, you can see a truck just cruising along a highway. Nothing wrong about that. Then, out of nowhere, a car pulls onto the highway from a field. As you can see, the car isn't even traveling down a designated road. It appears to be making its own makeshift road across the grass, and without any regard to...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But the truck driver should have rammed the shit from behind this person. Oh shit, pause. Sometimes it takes me a minute to realize what I just said. But yeah, cause the person in the car knew. This is why I don't like certain people driving. The person in the car had more than enough time and knew who was on the road before that person got onto the highway, onto the road. Like, I'm pretty sure you saw this big ass truck coming down the road. You had more than enough time to either stop or hurry up and haul ass, but nah. Or you could have just gotten to like the lane beside him. Why you had to cut right in front of him? Like, come on, you know.
If you have the semi-driver cruising down the highway, it pulls in front of it, nearly becoming flattened. Luckily, the truck driver was reactive enough to pull into the opposite lane, and even slightly off-road to avoid something bad from happening. But shortly after, you see the car speed off in front of the big rig without a care in the world. I mean, you almost just took someone's life and your own, but no worries at all, right? Maybe that driver should have their license taken away. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
Yeah, and maybe for that last one, not only should that person get their license revoked or taken away, that person should never ever be allowed to drive ever again, let alone be in a car ever again. Comment below if you're an awesome driver, decent driver, or just a bad driver. Because I lied to you, not all moms. I'm an awesome ass driver, and that's only because I learned how to drive stick shift. Shouts out to anybody that knows how to drive a stick shift. Shouts out to anybody that's learning or about to learn how to drive stick shift. Because once you learn and perfect and master a manual transmission with a stick shift, then you good. Like, you set to go. Like, you straight, yo. Like, I feel like if you know how to drive a stick shift, then you know how to drive anything. You know? It's like having sex with a you know, Hispanic woman. You know? Once you please her in bed, no female can say shit to you. That took a while. I don't know why I even said that. I'm sorry. Some things I just blurt out. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. We live in a world amongst dumbasses and people that should not be on the road or are on the road. And you know, there's people out here that they know for a fact, they know themselves that they shouldn't be driving on the roads. They shouldn't be out here on the streets, but they out here on the streets and they just clucking shit up. They cutting people off. You know, they doing some dumb shit on the road, like get the cluck off the road. Otherwise, you don't get your shit fucked. I mean, fuck it. You don't get your shit fucked up. You are. I said it. Now get your dumb ass off the road. I'm sorry, but that makes me mad. Because Georgia is definitely a hot spot for people that don't know how to drive. That's a hot spot for accidents on the road. Accidents happen every single day, and I'm not exaggerating. And 18-wheelers, they scare the hell out of me. So that's why when I see them on the road, I either keep my distance or I speed the hell up. I'm not about to just drive right next to an 18-wheeler just because. Like, nah, you're a dumbass if you do that. You're stupid. I'm sorry. Because they don't have they're blind spots. 18-wheelers and trucks in general, they don't have blind spots. You know, like regular cars do. So when they signal and they about to get over, they getting over on a leap of faith. They not getting over because, you know, they know it's not a car right there. They getting over because they think it's no car right there. When in reality, it's a car right there. And that 18-wheeler is about to fuck up their car after fart. Sorry, we're family. Enough said. I'm hungry as hell. Time for some Chipotle. Keep it cool, keep it classy. I love you. Stay happy. My family.
That's why. Why didn't